Welcome home. Life has a way of pulling women away from themselves. So before we begin, pour a cup of tea, take a deep breath in, and let's return together.
Hey family, welcome back to Rooted Vines. If you have not been here before, I'm Maya, the herbal alchemist, and I just want to welcome you to the table. Today at the table, I want to talk about the lie that survival is strength and why women wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. And what did God really mean when he said, "Come on to me"? Now, at the heart of this conversation is going to be about the woman that's watching this episode that believes she has to hold everything together. She believes exhaustion is proof that she is loving everyone else well. And by the end of this conversation, I want her to understand God never asked you to disappear in order to prove your worth, sis. So, you guys, come on in here, sit at the table, and take a sip of tea with me, okay? Mm. Let's get this conversation started. Now, answer me this. When did we start believing that being exhausted meant we were doing good in life? No, seriously. When did being tired become our only personality? And when did "I'm busy" become our answer to everything? When did we start wearing burnout like a badge of honor? Because I don't know about y'all, but I spent years believing that being a strong woman meant I had to do it all. And not only do it all, I had to look good doing it. Okay. I really believe that in my heart. I thought a strong woman worked hard, handled her responsibilities, took care of everyone else, never complained, and somehow still showed up with her hair done and a smile on her face. I thought that was strength. But what I didn't realize was that I was slowly fading into the background, slowly disappearing. I thought strength meant carrying everything. God was really trying to teach me that strength sometimes looked like setting things down. I think some of this started in my childhood. I had a father that expected a lot from his daughters, okay? Weakness wasn't really an option in my family when it came to him. You got up, you kept going, you handled your business. And honestly, that made me capable. I'm not going to lie. It made me resilient and it made me dependable. But you guys, it also taught me something that I had to unlearn. It taught me that needing help somehow meant I wasn't strong. Who can relate? I find it interesting that men often say they want a soft woman, but many of us were raised to be tough as nails. We were taught to survive, to endure, to push through, just to handle it, girl. And then one day, people wonder why we don't know how to rest. We don't know how to set it down. Men say they want soft women, but many of us were raised to survive, not soften. I became the woman everyone could count on, and I'm sure you have too. The one that got things done, right? The one who could figure it out, the one that carried the impossible load. And eventually, what happened for me, I got married, I had children, I worked two jobs, I took care of the house, I carried the mental load. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I carried the emotional load, I carried the physical load. And here's the part that broke my heart. Even when I asked for help, I still had to tell people exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it. And eventually, y'all know what I'm saying? It all fell on deaf ears. No one came to my rescue. Y'all hear me? Some of you know exactly what that feels like because carrying everything is truly exhausting. But carrying everything while feeling unseen, y'all, that's a different kind of loneliness out there. There is a loneliness that comes from carrying everything while no one notices how heavy it really is. I lost things in that season. I lost my joy. I lost my health. I lost pieces of my mind. And I lost my peace. I became a woman who was just simply surviving. I was not living. And maybe that's where you are today. You're functioning, right? But you're empty, sis. You're showing up to all the things, but you are exhausted. You're smiling, but your soul is tired and you're crying on the inside. Yeshua says in Matthew 11:28, "Come unto me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you" what? Rest. Notice what he didn't say. He didn't say, "Come to your job, come to your responsibilities." Come on, y'all. Come to your performance, come to your perfection. He said, "Come on to me." I want you to think about that. Because God never called you to the church, the job, your husband, or those children, honey. He called you to Him. Hmm, that's something to think about. So this week I'm drinking tea because tea has become a reminder to me. Tea has taught me something about this life. If you keep pouring and pouring and pouring from the same cup, eventually it becomes empty. But if you stop, if you steep, if you sit, if you allow yourself to remain in the presence of God long enough, sis, He begins to pour back into you your joy, your peace, your hope, your health, little by little. I want us to do something together before this is over. Take your tea, wrap your hands around your cup. Let me do that now. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and exhale slowly. As you breathe, sis, I want you to ask yourself, what am I carrying that God never asked me to carry alone? Now, ask yourself, what would happen if I finally just put it down? Where in your life have you mistaken exhaustion for faithfulness? Think about that, sis. And let's close out with a prayer. Father, so many of us are tired, tired of carrying everything, tired of proving ourselves. We are so tired of surviving. Teach us how to come to you. Teach us that rest is not weakness, Lord. Teach us that our worth was never found in how much one could carry. Remind us that before we were wives, mothers, employees, caregivers, helpers, we were your daughters. Teach us how to return. Amen. Now, friend, sis, thank you for spending time with me at this table. If this conversation spoke to your heart, share it with another woman who may need to hear it. Spend some time with God this week. Take your tea, take your journal, and rest. And please remember, sis, you can always return. Now, next Sunday, I want to talk about something I think many women have forgotten about as well. Who were you before everyone needed you? Before the responsibilities, right? Before the titles that were handed out, before the expectations. Who were you? Who was she? I hope you'll pull up a chair and join me at the table. Make sure you put comments down about how you like the table. Bye, guys. Now